speak it though, what's on your mind is deep though, we'll speak it though, we on the air, just take it there, I'ma take it there. Hold up, yeah, I talk about it, but I'm real about it, I speak on it, but don't catch films about it, we can chop it up, like it's nothing, baby.
What's going on, everybody? We are back here live here in OT Radio Show, and man, oh man, we got a good show for you today. Live from the OTAs down there in the Patriots, New England Patriots, live and direct down there in Boston. Right now, man, we have defensive end, father, author, parent, doing all the good things right there. Mr. Jeremiah Pharms is joining us here today. What's going on with you, man?
Hey man, what's going on?
Appreciate you joining us here from the OT Radio Show, man. Because I know y'all got your OTA, so you got a little break a little bit. But man, glad to see you. How do you feel first about what's going on with the draft right now? How you feel?
Feel good, excited. Can't wait to meet the young guys. I feel good. I feel excited. I trust the team and everything they got going on.
Okay. So let's start it off from the beginning, man. Because your role was different from a lot of people that people see quote on TV, right?
Yeah.
So your role was different to to the NFL. Can you tell a little bit about that right there?
So we could start all the way from Pop Warner, or we could start from college. It's always been a journey. So you let me know where you want me to start from.
Well, let's start from the high school. Let's start from high school.
Yeah, high school. Just moving from Sacramento, getting to Stockton, California. So getting there, got to establish my name, my face, and everything. So junior year, I wasn't even playing my junior year. I was actually, only time I played was if we was blowing the team out. We didn't lose much. So if we was blowing the team out, that's the only time I'd get in, around that fourth quarter, third quarter. Mm-hmm. Then senior year, that summer I worked hard, ended up getting that starting DN role. Then I won defensive player of the year my senior year of high school. No scholarships, didn't have the grades for that. Mm-hmm. So I knew I was going JUCO. Actually, my junior year, I knew I was going JUCO. So went to Sacramento City College. Went out there. I had a sports hernia. I had surgery for that. Missed a couple games. Played out there, but that JUCO struggle hit me. So a little more expensive than I thought it was. Moved back home. Played at San Joaquin Delta. Mm-hmm. And at Sac City, that's when I had my first child too. So I was about like 17, 18 when I had her. Then went to Delta, had my second child. Mm-hmm. Over there, I put on more weight. I was playing outside linebacker at the time. So around like 250 playing outside linebacker, and then once again had no scholarships, no real big time scholarships.
Okay.
Coming out of Delta, they always say take your grades serious. But I was always in the mindset like, man, they gonna find me just off my talent. So I sent my highlight tape to a couple of D1s, but they was like, we like you, but if you don't got no grades, we can't do nothing with you. So that's when I realized, like, you really got to take this grade stuff serious. So that's what I always preach to the kids now. Take them grades serious, because no matter how good you are. So then had a bunch of NAIA offers. And then that's when my coach, James Tabor, at the time, he was my D-line coach, called Moms. Mm-hmm. He talking just how I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying? He's a real individual. So he called Moms. Mom said, "This is where you're going." School called Friends University, out in Wichita, Kansas. So small school, like I say, Friends University. You probably never heard of it.
So, never heard of that one.
Yeah, so, out in Wichita. I get out there, and then I'm like, well, this is where they're gonna find me from. I'm gonna make it to the league from here. So I never got there without my dream. Like I never not had that in my head. Like, oh man, what if I don't get seen, or what if they don't find? I always had to go. They're gonna just find me from here. Like this is where I'm at. I make the most of it. So Junior year, I thought it was gonna be. I took it. I took it light. Wasn't really working out. Came in overweight. Then didn't had a productive year. I liked. Only had about like 2 sacks that season.
Mm-hmm.
I was still a good player. I still did what I was supposed to do, but I didn't have the year I wanted to have. You know, my standards is through the roof. So that upcoming summer, we worked out, got to it, got in shape, trimmed down our body fat, picked up some muscle. By the end of my senior year, went ahead and finished with 14 and a half sacks, and
Mm.
22 tackles for loss.
Uh-huh.
So I was second in the nation in sacks and first in the nation in tackles for loss. And then that's when a bunch of like CFL scouts are called, and a Ram scout, Steve Kazar, had called.
Mm-hmm.
So they wanted to see me work out. So they gave me a pro day at Pitt State. Pitt
Mm-hmm.
State called, uh, yeah, we're gonna cancel the pro day COVID year. Cancel all pro days, all workouts.
Yeah.
So and that's when I find my agents too. My agents find me. Well, they found me because
Uh-huh.
I didn't know how to even look for an agent.
Right.
Me. So it was like COVID year happened. So now we sitting around. We get like we don't know what we're gonna do. Just left the FCS combine out in Florida. So and then so from there, what happened? Oh, he like we don't know what to do. We can't just sit around. We got to get some type of film.
Yeah.
So we gonna go ahead and play arena. So I'm playing arena, and then I get my first check. I open up my check. It's
Uh
$150.
what?
Yeah, I was making 150 a week playing in arena. Man, I got that 150. I call moms. I say, moms, I might as well just come home. I ain't trying to do this for 150. I can't. You feel me? I can't do this.
Right, right, right.
So she say, but this line right here will let you know how powerful my mom was along my journey. My mom she say, think of it as an internship for the job you really want.
Facts.
So from there we lock in. I mean my fiance Bailey at the time too. We just get a spot together.
Mm-hmm.
I let her know. I'm gonna make it happen. So from there, after week one, locked in, made the most of it. I think I finished with like 8 sacks that season.
Uh-huh.
Um, then I go to the Hub football camp.
Yeah.
I think I went to that twice out in Dallas, Texas. No. The Hub football camp was in San Diego. I
Okay.
went to the CGS Scout Combine. I went to that twice out in Dallas, 2 different times. Then that's when the USFL had called me. I get out. I get out there because at the scout combine, I guess I showed out enough to where I can get drafted. So
Mm-hmm.
drafted to the USFL. Then I end up having my third daughter
Mm-hmm.
at that time too. Um, so play out there. I'm not even starting. Uh, so I'm in rotation though. So I'm just making the most of it.
Right.
And then that's when I go ahead. What happened? I go ahead and unfortunate circumstances, an injury happens. I get my opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
uh, but I make the most of it though. I don't lose my starting job when I get it back.
Right.
So I get my job. I earn it, I guess. I'm overworking now, so and they can see my growth from week one all the way to week 10. My growth.
Mm-hmm.
My coach is telling me I'm growing as a
Mm-hmm.
player. So and that's when the Patriots called me 2 weeks after season. But I was nervous about the workout because I actually sprained my MCL that the very last game in the USFL season.
Wow.
So I sprained my MCL, and then I get here. They asked me, they asked me everything cool. I'm like, yeah, it's good. So I could do the workout. So
Right, right.
do the workout through the MCL pain. So and that's when they let me know, like, can you be here Monday for training camp? Of course,
Mm. Mm.
of course. So and then from
So
there, yeah, we locked in.
locked. So man, listen, man, because I know a lot of times when you like talk to kids, right, and see, I actually like that right there because
Yeah,
you're totally different from everybody else, right?
yeah,
A lot of kids just thinking, especially high school kids, like, yo, I'm good. And they just think that grades doesn't matter. When you said that grades matter, I keep telling these kids, them grades matter, boy.
Matter.
I mean, them grades definitely matter. You know what I mean? So let's talk about that a little bit, man. About dealing with the mental part of it. You know what I mean? How did you maintain your mental and physical, during the challenging of the games and the season, man? Because that's that's something different.
Nah,
Something
yeah.
different.
So the physical part, like I said, my coach at the time, James Tabor, he ended up becoming my trainer, and now like a brother to me. So we've been just locked in, grinding like this. Like I said, the time it took me to get to the NFL out of college was what, 2.5 years. So
Hmm.
we 2.5 years doing the same thing every day, 6 in the morning, 6:30 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? We just working out for real. And then the mental part of it, everybody kept saying, what if it don't work? What if it's not meant to be? What if just what if, like, a bunch of negative stuff.
Hmm.
I always block that out because my support group, moms, brothers, sisters, fiance at the time, now my wife, my kids looking at me. So I always had in my head, well, what if it do work? Be the
Yeah.
craziest story, be the craziest story ever, right? Because everybody
Hmm.
tells me it's not gonna work. You went to Friends University. Um, you didn't even play in high school and a bunch of stuff, just downplaying my work ethic and who I am. So, I'm like, well, I overcame a bunch of stuff in my life before, so I can overcome this. So I just never lost sight. You know,
Yeah.
I had a dream and I worked towards it.
Mhm.
So I didn't let it die.
Man, listen, man, because you talk about your mom a lot in this, man. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? How was it important to you to have moms tell you to lock in and just be that support factor?
Mom's raised five of us all by herself. So in doing that, she never missed a game. You know, she never complained. I don't think I ever seen her eat dinner with us because she always cooked dinner and go to work that night.
Hmm.
So she always made sure. So I'm like, if she can do this for 20 some years, you feel me, along my journey of 20 some years of me being alive, why not let me, you feel me, why can't I just work, and chase my dreams so I can give her a better life.
Right.
So, and then she always like even now, that's Mama Farms. That's what everybody in Stockton call her. That's Mama Farms. So she do a lot, not even just for her kids, for all the kids. She see a kid walking, pick the kid up, take a kid to school, take him get something to eat. Uh, Kid hungry, she spent her last $10 taking that kid to go get something to eat.
Hmm.
So that's just who she is. She's just a genuine person, and she always pushed me, always believed in me, and I knew if I got her belief and her support
Hmm.
along my dream, then I know I could really do this because she never lost faith. She always she see it before I even see it, or
Hmm.
when I start to lose faith, she would be the one to help keep me going. Her, Bailey, Coach Tabor, them three will motivate me so much to keep going. So I always thank them the most. They always get my appreciation.
That's a fact on that one, man. Shout out to Mom's Mama Farms. Mama
Yeah,
Farms shot you out. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Definitely Mama Farms. And now the wife shot the wife out right there.
mhm,
Definitely shout her out. And definitely your trainer, man.
for
Um,
sure.
so so let's can you tell me or can you discuss the importance of teamwork in football and how you contribute to this dynamic?
Teamwork is extremely important. You gotta have camaraderie. You
Hmm.
gotta be able to communicate. You gotta trust one another. And that starts with you. You got to look yourself in the mirror and become the best teammate you can possibly be. You
Hmm.
can't look at the team captain to help you become a better teammate. You got to help yourself by being in the playbook, working out, taking care of your body, eating right. That's everything you're supposed to do. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, then the teamwork will just form itself. And then from there, and that's when you get on the field and you trusting this linebacker behind me or this the safety behind him. Everybody knows exactly what they're supposed to be doing. To the D lineman on the left, D lineman on the right of me, we all trusting each other. So teamwork is extremely important. You got to build that bond on and off the field.
All right, now I gotta ask you this question, man. You know, give me or share with me one of your memorable moments in a game in your football career that'll last a long time, last an impact.
So I'll probably say the Bronco game, of course. It's a couple of them, but the Bronco game, of course. Mom's diehard Bronco fan, about 4 or 5 Bronco tattoos all over.
Uh huh.
John Elway, the John Elway era, watching them as when she was a kid. She got Bronco memorabilia all over the house. She got a whole trunk full of Bronco stuff. So being able to get her at that game, her very first time in the Bronco Stadium, her son playing,
Mm.
and she got sideline passes, so she on the sideline, and then I get the fumble recovery. Now she got the ball from the game, the actual game ball.
Hmm.
So it was a beautiful. That was a beautiful moment, being able to have my wife, my sisters, and my moms all in the stands for like that game. So and then another one, a funny one, probably would be the Chiefs game.
Hmm.
Um, I got in. Travis Kelsey catch the ball. Jabril Peppers might not think is this funny, but Travis Kelsey catch the ball, and then all I see is rib cage. So as a defensive player, I'm trying to go for the hit. I go for the hit. I guess he ducked, and I end up hitting Jabril. So, but that's one of those ones. We gonna always look back and laugh on that one.
Right.
So yeah, I got a lot of them, but those two stick out.
Man, listen, man. So that's funny. Like you like, yo, I see the rib cage,
Yeah, I
dude.
see it.
I'm about to give him that work. I'm about to bring
Yeah.
all that up.
Yeah, I tried to like you said, I tried to give him that work, and then he just ducked. As a vet like he is and a great player like he is, he knows how not to get hit as well as you feel me. So he ducked at the perfect time.
Oh man. So let's talk about your camp that you're gonna be holding, man. Your first
Yeah,
annual camp. First of all, how do you feel about that?
I feel real good being able to give back to these kids. Uh, I've never, as a kid, I've never been to a football camp. I've never, um, I've never been able to experience that. So for my own personal goal is to be able to be the help that I wanted growing up. So like I always tell these kids, phone always open, so being able to go out there and show face in the city that you feel me that I could show love to and help the youth and give them the dream, give them hope to keep going. That's really what it's all about. It's not about just having a camp, just to have a camp. It's about giving that hope. That's
Hmm.
the biggest thing. Let them know it's possible, especially
Yeah.
coming out of the city where who the biggest like because Brandon Cooks, from Stockton, California, but he went D1. So if now in my city, if you don't go D1, you don't keep going. So I gotta
Mm.
get the hope to let them know you can make it even if you don't go D1. So that's what this camp is really about. It's possible, you know.
Man, because I'm glad you said that. Because what would you say to a kid, right, that that have scholarships, but
Yeah,
it's not the school that the kid want to go to, but he has a scholarship. He got multiple scholarships.
yeah,
What do you say to that kid? Because that kid probably wanted a scholarship. Just say probably wanted the scholarship to Alabama, right?
yeah,
Or he wanted the scholarship, just say to Rutgers or something like that.
yeah,
And but he don't get it, but he get it to a small school. What would you say to that kid? Say that kid be like, you know what? I don't even want to go to that school, man. Like it's
yeah.
crazy. I don't want to go. So what would you say to that kid?
I mean, I would say just you got to take the opportunity given. It's not really about the college; it's about getting an opportunity. And you got a better opportunity of going to a small school like Friends University or any other small school that you might get offered to, than not going to school at all. So you got a higher chance than a higher chance of going to a small college than going to work a regular job to go to the NFL or if that's your dream or whatever. Because you get an opportunity to learn on top of on top of playing football. So but I was just take that opportunity. Um, when you get there, you got to work because
Yeah.
it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Um, because I always tell people, do good in school, do good in school, because I made my journey a lot harder than what it had to be because I didn't do good in school. So because I always tell even my little brother, he going through the same process right now.
Hmm.
Um, my journey not made for everybody. A lot of people don't got the mental I got, but my goal is to help everybody develop the right mental. So
Hmm.
you get to that school, just work, keep your head down, keep your eyes on the prize, keep your goals intact, and chase them down. You can't, you got to chase that dream down, but it's gonna be hard. It's gonna take work. It's gonna have your ups and downs. You know, along my journey, I had a lot of ups and downs. So I would say, you gotta see the positive in everything negative. Find a
Yeah.
positive. That's only how you can get through it.
Yeah.
You gotta find a positive.
Well, let's talk about something, man. How do you balance, demand of football and other aspects of your life, man? How do you balance that? Father, husband, football player, role model to a lot of people. Like, seriously, man, like, how do you balance all
Yeah.
that?
Right now, well, I had like I said, a great support group: wife, moms, brothers, sisters. In JUCO, moms told me when I was a dad, not when I was a dad, but when I was in JUCO, I'm becoming a father. She telling me focus on school and football, use your financial aid check to take care of your daughter like you're supposed to, and from there, um, I'll help you out financially.
Hmm.
And that was crazy for her to say because she didn't even have it for real herself to help. You know what I'm saying? To help us, like to help us, like she wanted to, and her as a grandma stepped in to help financially, help with support, babysitter and everything I really needed. So if
Hmm.
you got a support group, hold on, whatever it's 5 people, 10 or 100 people, take that support group because it's your core support group is going to be small.
Yep.
Hold on to it, establish that relationship, that trust, that loyalty, that love, and grow from there. Because along your journey, you're gonna find out who really supports you and who really
Hmm.
doesn't. Don't knock the ones who don't. Don't look back on that, but hold on to the ones hold on to the ones that truly support you. That's how I got through, and that's how I just tell everybody, just you gotta stay focused and have your support.
Yeah.
I lost the question. I start thinking about my journey. What was the question again? My
Man, listen, man, because you know what, man? Right there is what it is. Like, you
hmm
got to have that support group, right? But a
Yeah.
lot of times, a lot of people don't understand. And I want you to break something down for me, with the
hmm
kids today that are going through the process, right? How important is it to separate sometimes your friends from what you're really trying to do? Because a lot of them is not really your friends. A lot of them just
Yeah.
there just for the giddy up. What would you say to the high school kids or kids today? How do they separate that?
I mean, uh, now, now I got a lot of the same friends. A lot of people know who I am and what I do. So, like along my journey, I missed a lot of parties, a lot of club nights. I went to parties. I didn't. I'm
Hmm.
not gonna say I didn't have fun. I had fun, but I knew when it was time to have fun. I didn't go out when it was time to. I had a workout at 6 in the morning.
Mm.
I would go out if I got an off day tomorrow. So I would balance. I would try to balance it. So if your friends don't understand that, then like I say, it's your dream. I don't knock my friends for not understanding it, but your true friends is gonna understand it. Oh,
Hmm.
he gotta work out tomorrow. Okay, whether whether they see your vision or they don't see your vision, but your true friends is gonna understand it regardless, whether they see it or not, or they don't see it. So the ones around me that's I talk to on a daily basis,
Hmm.
they're the ones who truly see my vision. So
I like that, bro. So now, because right now you're in OTAs right now, right? And
Yeah.
everybody roster moves, a lot of roster moves. The draft's still not over and stuff like that. It's
Mhm.
crazy because a lot of people probably don't even think that people was actually in OTAs because a lot of OTAs starts on different weeks.
Yeah.
Doing that now, your mental, what is your mindset right now in this OTAs?
Mhm. I would say, uh, me versus me. Work on becoming the best player I can be. Taking care of my body, fighting through anything that needs to be fought through, whether it's an injury, whether it's a mental state, whether it's you know, everything. All this is voluntary. So you got your days where you want to wake up and I really ain't feeling it, but you got to push through that.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you feel accomplished. When you wake up, you go there, you're doing it. You go in the facility, you're doing that extra work. You staying later to take care of your body. So my mindset, you know, becoming a pro. I've been here, but it takes time to get that true routine going. And right now I feel like I got a good routine. Um, just focusing on trying to be taking it one step, being one step better than I was last year. One step better than I was yesterday. In
Mm-hmm.
the short term. You know, so that's what I would say. Just focus on being a better me.
Well, I'm a diehard Eagles fan, right? So,
Yeah.
I'm an Eagles guy, and
Mhm.
the Jets is kind of close. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to holler at you probably during the season of one of the games. So I'll definitely
Yeah.
let you know to come holler at you, man, because you're doing some big things, man, and
Yeah.
you doing all the things that you're doing, especially the camp, man. I can't wait because you got the camp, like, dude, like you're going to be turned up on the camp. So can you tell us a little bit about who all might be there or who all already scheduled to come with you?
So I'm gonna try to get Lavelle Hawkins out there. He an ex Tennessee Titans player from Stockton, California. I'm gonna try to get Ethan Westbrooks out of Sacramento, California. Terrence Mitchell, um, another one that played in the league. Try to get them out there and speak a little bit. And then other than that, I got a bunch of coaches you know, and I got some good friends that can help these kids and teach them and show them the right way and guide them. So it's gonna be fun though. We gonna have games out there,
Uh-huh.
skills camps, circuits, and at the end of it, we gotta have the one on ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Had a one on ones at the end of it. So you
Yes,
know what I'm
sir. Yes,
saying?
sir.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
gonna be a
sir.
good time. I can't wait.
Man, listen, man. And it's crazy because you got like the ages, man. Like it's from what? Like,
Fifth grade through 12th grade. So it's that
man.
it's that age, yeah. It's that age right there
Woo,
where you really start getting that talent together.
man, I'm gonna tell you this. Y'all 12th graders, 11th
Yeah.
graders, y'all better not have an eighth grader coming at you and tear y'all up. I'm gonna tell you, we tear
Yeah.
y'all up. Because there's a
Uh-huh.
lot of them out there, boy. It's a lot of them
Not
out
for
there.
real.
It's
Not for real.
crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
These
Well,
kids
listen, man, you
talented.
definitely, yeah, listen, man, you definitely got to keep in touch, man. You know what I mean? We're definitely going to keep in touch with you,
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
All the wonderful things that you're doing, bro. Listen, I appreciate you so much for joining us here on the OT
I
Radio
appreciate
Show.
you too.
Man, listen, can't wait, man. Tell them again the date of when the camp going to be. Tell them where they can find you at.
Camp, man, June 22nd, man, out in Stockton, California at Stagg High School. Man, you can find me on Instagram, Farms34. If you tap in, I ain't hard to reach. I tap back in with you. Uh, so I just say, that's who I am right there. Go ahead and lock in.
Facts are facts. Well, look, man, hold on for a second, man, and just hold on for 1 second.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Joe, y'all, we'll be right back here live here on the OT Radio Show. Hey, we appreciate my man, Jeremiah Pharms, for joining us. Junior, join us here on the show. Tapped in OTAs down there, the Patriots, New England Patriots. He tapped in defensive end. Man, good show, good show. Well, look, y'all, next week, woo, we got a crazy show too. We got Kiki Shepard going to be joining us. We got a couple of more football players that's going to be joining your boy. NFL football players going to be joining your boy here on the show. But look, yo, I appreciate everything that everybody's been doing. Tap in. Y'all can follow me on the OT Radio Show, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. And hey, we appreciate y'all. And once again, like I told y'all, we got a scholarship. We got scholarships out there for kids that are studying a medical field, high school seniors with a 2.5 GPA. We got that scholarship for you. So go ahead and tap in. Here we go, right down. You see it right down there. Bold.org. Tap in with us. Go ahead and get that scholarship. You know, any high school senior across the United States that is studying to become anything in a medical field, tap into your boy OT. We got it right here. We got 2 scholarships, and we're growing. We're growing bigger and bigger and bigger. Because this is all about the community. This is what we do. Because we love the kids. We love everybody. We want to see everybody successful. But once again, thank y'all for joining us here on the OT Radio Show. Shout out to my man E. Appreciate you, bro. Definitely. All right, y'all. Well, look, man, we love y'all. Y'all be good, and y'all stay tuned here on the OT Radio Show. Peace.